5 everyday habits quietly killing your testosterone after 50. If you're a man over 50 and your energy has flatlined, your workouts feel flat, and the belly won't budge, you've probably been told it's just age. It isn't. Your testosterone didn't fall off a cliff because of a birthday. It's being drained a little more every single day by 5 ordinary habits most men never question. And 4 of them are things you're doing before noon. I'm going to walk you through all 5 and exactly how to reverse each one. No prescription, no needles, no gimmicks, just the natural food-first approach that took me from washed up to stronger at 58 than I was at 40. Stay to the end because the 5th one is the habit almost every man ignores, and it might be the most important of all. Quick context on why I care about this so much. At 50, I weighed 218 pounds. I drank alcohol almost every night. I ate whatever was fast and easy and felt every bit of my age. My energy was gone, my drive was gone, and honestly, I felt like an old man. I had a hard time even just tying my shoes. I figured that was just what your 50s were supposed to feel like. I was wrong. Today I'm 58 years old. I walk around at about 173 pounds. And I have more energy than I did in my 40s. I did that with whole food and resistance training and a lot of cardio as well. So when I tell you these habits matter, it's because fixing them is a huge part of what turned me around. And I want the same thing for you because you don't have to accept feeling this way. None of this requires a doctor or a prescription. It just requires knowing what's actually draining you. Habit number 1 is shortchanging your sleep. Most of your testosterone is produced while you sleep in the deep stages of the night. Cut your sleep from 8 hours down to 5, and studies show testosterone can drop from 10 to 15% in a single week. That's aging your hormones by a decade in just 7 days. And it's not just how long you sleep, it's how deep. The alcohol, the late scrolling, the late caffeine, all of it robs you of the deep sleep where the real hormone production happens. I've got a full video on fixing your sleep after 50, so I'll keep this short. Protect a consistent bedtime. Get the room dark and cool. And get off the phone before you lay down. That one change alone can start bringing your levels back up within a couple of weeks. Habit number 2 is sugar and processed carbs, especially first thing in the morning. Every time your blood sugar spikes, insulin surges to bring it back down. And chronically high insulin suppresses testosterone production directly. It also drives belly fat, and belly fat produces an enzyme that converts what testosterone you have into estrogen. So it's a double hit. That healthy cereal, the muffin, the sweetened coffee, that's a hormonal tax you pay before your day even starts. Swap it for protein and whole food, eggs, meat, whatever is real and unprocessed. When I finally cut sugar for good, that was the single biggest lever for how I looked and felt. Habit number 3 is alcohol. I know this one isn't popular, so stay with me. Alcohol is one of the most direct testosterone killers there is. It raises estrogen, it wrecks your deep sleep, and it stalls your recovery from training. A couple of drinks a night isn't taking the edge off, it's quietly capping the very hormone that keeps you lean and driven. I quit drinking completely, and I made a whole video on exactly what changed, so I'll link that below. But I'll tell you now, it was one of the biggest decisions of my life. Habit number 4 is skipping resistance training or doing nothing but cardio. Lifting heavy things is one of the few proven ways to raise testosterone naturally. When you load a muscle hard, your body responds by producing more of the hormone that build and repair it. Endless treadmill sessions don't do that. In fact, hours of long grinding cardio can raise cortisol, and cortisol lowers testosterone. You don't need 2 hours a day. 3 or 4 short heart strength sessions a week is enough to move the needle. Focus on the big movements, squats, presses, rows, the one that load real muscle. Those are the exercises that spark the biggest hormonal response. This is the foundation of everything I teach because muscle is what keeps you independent as you age. Habit number 5 is living in a constant, low-grade stress state. Cortisol and testosterone sit on opposite ends of a seesaw. When cortisol stays high, from stress, from poor sleep, from too much caffeine too late, testosterone comes down. Your body reads chronic stress as an emergency, and building muscle and hormones is not a priority in an emergency. 10 minutes of walking outside, some morning sunlight on your face, and actually unplugging at night will do more for your hormones than any pill on the shelf. This is the one men skip because it feels so simple to matter. It matters more than almost anything else on this list. Now, a quick word on supplements because someone always asked. The truth is you can't out-supplement bad sleep, sugar, and alcohol. Fix those first always. Real food, real training, and real rest do the heavy lifting. The only 2 things I lean on to fill the gaps are magnesium for sleep and stress, and I'm talking specifically about magnesium glycinate, and enough protein to hold on to muscle. I use my own, and if you'd like to try what I use, the link is in the description, so check it out. That's it. No hard sell, sleep, sugar, alcohol, training, and stress. Fix those 5, and most men see their energy, their drive, and their strength start coming back within a few weeks, completely naturally. You don't have to tackle all 5 at once. Pick the one that hit home the hardest. Start there this week and build from it. Small changes stack up fast at our age. If this helped you, do one thing for me. Send it to another guy over 50 who's been blaming his age because this is exactly the stuff nobody ever told him. Then subscribe to the channel so the next one finds you. I'll see you on the next one.